Welcome, folks, to the 8th oldest stadium in the country, Vaught Hemingway, home of the Ole Miss Rebels, where folks have been shouting "Hotty Toddy" since the very early hours today. And a rivalry like this is what makes college football great. Yeah, the tradition and the history, but right here, right now, there's great intensity. This is why these guys came to these schools to play in games like this. As we'll see the number 2 team in the country, LSU Tigers, taking on the 5th-ranked team, the Ole Miss Rebels. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. Now that we've talked long enough, Kirk, let's get this game going. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position. Didn't quite get the playoff in time. It'll be delay of game. So the offense obviously will decline the penalty and take the result of the play. Guys up front lined up. It's first down. Looking for some space. It's White. Stop after a small gain. Now look at it, 2nd and 9.
They're just trying to establish the run. There's not much there, but give credit to that defensive line and those linebackers attacking the line of scrimmage to negate any chance at all.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Looking downfield, it's Howard. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Well, the defense loads up to show blitz, and anytime they bring that kind of pressure, the quarterback knows he's got to be able to get the ball out of his hands quickly. Nice job of locating the tight end for that first down.
Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Finally out of bounds after a solid gain, but there is a flag on the field. So let's check this out. Empty backfield. Offense spreading the field with 5 wide. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Receiver makes the catch.
Well, this wide receiver has it all. We know about his leaping ability and his speed. But what I've seen today is the precise route running. Another example of it there, and the timing with this quarterback and this receiver is just a thing of beauty.
A completion sets up a 2nd down play. Ball handed off. Stopped out at the 39, but good enough for a first down.
Well, it's a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
And the Rebels pick up enough yards to move the sticks. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman. Well, Cook, you played in rivalry games. No shortage of inspiration, but how do you manage the emotion of it all?
Well, I think you need great leadership from the team. Sometimes teams don't handle the emotions of it, and the game can get sideways on you. The teams that play the best in rivalry games are the teams that have the best leaders that keep them focused on the task at hand.
Challenging play for the offense. They face 3rd and long here from their own 43. To the air, it's Howard. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. The gain is not enough for first down, so it brings up a 4th and short.
Chris, great effort here by this defense to keep him short of the first down. Now they've got a tough decision to make here on this 4th down and short.
The offense stays on the field. They're going to go for it on 4th down in their own territory. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. That moves the football inside the 40, and it's another first down.
Well, this is football today, whether you're watching the NFL or college football. Coaches go for it on 4th down. Here's the opening drive. 4th down on their own side of the 50. Don't even blink. They go for it. To their credit, they pick it up, and they're thinking about trying to get points here on this opening drive.
The Rebels come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down. Trying to create outside the pocket now. There's contact on the throw. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
Well, sometimes an answer for an offensive coordinator against a good pass rush is to move the launching point. Move the quarterback from one spot to another to affect the rhythm of the pass rush. That's not having any kind of impact at all on this defense. They're getting after this quarterback no matter where he is. They do a good job of it right here.
1st and 10 play coming up. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, He's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
And this pass is caught. An impressive spin there. Touchdown, Ole Miss. This quarterback on fire today. And Kirk, how important is that to get off to a positive start, to draw first blood in a rivalry game like this?
Well, Chris, as you know, in a rivalry game, there's so much emotion. So to be able to put a touchdown on the board first just sets the tone for a big day.
Extra point try coming now. PAT makes it 7-0.
That makes the score Ole Miss 7, LSU
0. Getting set to kick the ball off now. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Tackled on the play, but there is a flag down. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. And this crowd coming to life here, trying to help the defense get a stop with the offense pinned back. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Not much on that play, brought down short.
I'd say that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. Dropping back, it's Manning. Quick throw to the left side. And he's got it. Breaking free at the 35. They bring him down, but that is a huge play for this passing game. Big game.
Well, how about that? Another LSU wide receiver makes a big-time catch for the Tigers offense. Oh, just a couple names to throw out. How about OBJ? How about Justin Jefferson and Jamar Chase, who right now arguably two of the top receivers in the NFL, all from LSU. And watching this young man right here, he's hoping he's next in line.
And it's incomplete as he just overthrew his receiver that time. Well, Kirk, no surprise. You get these two teams on the field, and it's tight and competitive right to the finish.
Well, Chris, the last time these two teams met, remember, it came down to the wire, the very final few minutes. Sure hope to get another one like that today.
So after the incompletion, it's second down. You snap it, quarterback looking to throw the ball. Taking a shot here. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. They finally bring them down, but not before he gets all the way inside the 10-yard line. Timeout called by the defense, their first of the half, as they try to make some adjustments here. This LSU offense is moving quickly down the field. First and goal, handoff. Powering through the defender. And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. They were backed up to start the drive, but some bold play calling, great execution, and they reach the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
And the point after is good.
That ties the game at 7.
Now they get set to kick it away. Was he on the end line? Apparently not. He's bringing it out. And he's brought down to the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. And the Ole Miss offense is back out on the field. The passing game was clicking beautifully in the last drive, right down for a touchdown. Let's see if they can do it again. And now the handoff. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Getting set. Here's second down. Back to pass. It's Howard. And the ball is picked off. Touchdown, Tigers. Wow, what a play, a defensive score. Well, the takeaway and the touchdown, that is just a dream play for any defender, Kurt.
Well, let's start with the interception. I just love the fact that he got his eyes turned around, found the football, and then has the athletic ability to be able to secure it. Then he goes back to high school running back days and shows you what he can do with the ball in his hands and takes it all the way back for a touchdown. Beautiful thing.
And it's fielded. Returner trying to create a big play here. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. First down, looking to throw the ball. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. Defense finally brings him down, but a nice chunk play. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. And the wideout goes in motion. There's the handoff. The gain is 3 yards. Brings up a second down and 7.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Thrown quickly, caught in the right flat. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Oh, that one's picked off. Can he take it all the way? The 10. Takes the pick to the end zone. Touchdown, LSU. And the interception taken to the house, a big 6, potential game-changing play there.
Man, nothing gets a defense, and especially a defensive coordinator, more fired up than a pick 6. And let's not forget, give credit to some of those other defenders for making some key blocks to spring that touchdown loose.
And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead.
That makes the score LSU 21, Ole Miss 7.
Kickoff team on the field getting set now.
Set to kick this one away.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Oh, he's got a crease here. Look out. Good work by the blockers in that return team. He found the lane, and so this drive's going to begin with good field position. And the Rebels offense back out on the field. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick 6 in the last possession. And looking to throw now on first down. Contact as he let the ball go. That's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
Boy, this one's on the offensive line, Chris. They've got to do a better job of protecting the franchise quarterback. This guy's as good as there is in the country, and they're letting this pressure get to their quarterback. You either get the ball out faster, or the offensive line's got to do a better job of taking care of their guy.
He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play. Bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Working his way inside the 15. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. Bring him down short of the goal line, but it's first and goal from the 2.
And I love how they're using the receiver here in motion. With a weapon like this, just get him the football. Simple throw for the quarterback. He's got all that speed built up. You get him the ball out there in space with a couple blockers, and you get big plays like this right here.
Dropping back. It's Howard. QB to the tight end for a completion. But the play loses yardage. Very tough second down coming up now.
Chris, you just can't say enough good things about this defense. Backed up near their own goal line, you're thinking about probably going to give up a touchdown. But instead, not only to stop them, but to come up with a loss.
Backed up to the 5-yard line now for second and goal. Handoff inside, looking for the touchdown. Fights his way in for the score. Touchdown, Rebels. Let's see if this scorecard can breathe a little bit of life into this team.
Now, I know it's only one touchdown, but it could go a long way in changing just the tone of this game, especially once we get into the second half.
The extra point is good. They're down by a touchdown, 21-14. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. Bringing it out, it's Simmons. He's got an opening. Watch out, he's got great speed. They're just able to stop him, but that is a great return here. He's a dangerous guy with the football. It's a great spot to start this drive. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. Each offense has been clicking, scoring touchdowns in their last possessions. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Just a small gain. Looking at 2nd and 9.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense that they better defend this style of play moving forward.
Back to throw. It's Manning. And that pass is hauled in over the middle. Explosive play, and the offense will set up now inside the 30-yard line.
Boy, nice job here by this offense, creating an opportunity for this receiver to excel after the catch. It's early in this game, so this defense better get their arms around this receiver because he could be a monster today.
First down, looking to throw the football. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. This offense is still clicking. So it's still early, but this offense beginning to build momentum and build the lead now, Kurt.
As we've seen over the years, Chris, good teams know how to use the first quarter to establish the lead, the second quarter to increase the lead, and the final half just to hold on to it. They're following that blueprint perfectly, widening the distance between them and their opponent before we even get to the locker rooms.
He's going to return it from near the goal line. And the returner will be brought down.
And your Ole Miss Rebels will take over 1st and 10.
And the Rebels offense is back out on the field. Remember last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or will the defense come up with a stop? Here comes a first down pass attempt. And he fires the football to the right side. The catch is made, And he does get the foot down to rule it a catch, a big gainer. That'll put him over 150 yards today, Kirk. He is putting on a show on this big stage.
How great is this? On this stage, as you mentioned, Chris, just playing his best game. He's been in sync with his receivers. Back there, has time to throw. Just having a dream performance.
Tackle is made, just a short gain after the completion. A completion makes it second down. Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. The junior able to bring him down quickly. Challenging play for the offense. They face third and long here from their own 43. Looking to throw yet again. Trying to extend the play. And left with no option. Just has to throw it away.
Well, he just threw it away here, Chris, and it's not the worst decision. You wish he'd find a guy open to give him a chance for this offense to convert, but at least they have some room now to work if they want to bring the punter out.
And at fourth down, they'll punt it away here. See if he can make something happen with the return. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. This group has been clicking. They really built momentum. And the defense make adjustments. Come up with a stop here. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. He's moving out of the pocket now. Picks up 3 yards, so second and 7. Offense right to the line, playing with tempo now. To throw, it's Manning. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And he's tackled after the catch. So let's see what they like here on third and short from inside their own 20. Important to pick up this first down. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Makes the throw across the middle of the field. And he's got his man open downfield. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play. LSU getting set for the 1st and 10 now. And the quarterback dropping back. And looking for a big play here. Downfield shot, falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
A lot of times college football, the game comes down to just a play or two. And that's a missed opportunity by this offense. I wouldn't be surprised to see them try to come back to that same play in the second half.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Grab down the middle. It's Adams. They make the tackle there, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what that's about.
Man, playing defensive back has got to be the toughest job out there right now in college football. You get isolated on islands against these freaky, talented receivers. It's hard enough to be able to stay up with them and try to make a play on the ball, and often you end up bumping them downfield and you get a call like this.
Looking to throw it on first down. Lets it go quickly. And he finds a wide-open receiver. They forgot about him downfield. And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
LSU now operating in the red zone. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Looking to scramble. And the tackle is made. The defense saying, not this time. They got burned in the scramble last time. They bring him down pretty quickly here. The offense will call a timeout. That's their second of the half. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Looking to pass. It's Manning. Running out of time in the pocket. Down goes the quarterback. It's a sack. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. Seventh play of the drive coming up, but it is third down and long. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Here's a shot toward the end zone. Throws it too far over everyone's head and incomplete.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
So just before halftime here, out comes the field goal unit. Kick is up and no good. Lead remains at 14 after the miss. Minutes going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. And the Rebels will kick this away to start the second half. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. They get the second half started with a running play. And tests the middle and gets stuck. That is just not open for business today. And wow, listen to this crowd noise. This stadium is vibrating. That's why this is such a tough place for visitors to play. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now 3rd down coming up.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
To throw, it's Manning. Bringing pressure. Looking right, this one caught. That gain is good enough for a 1st down. Ball spotted at the 42.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with the lead in the second half. Get to a 3rd down, you got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it, you convert, and you keep working that clock.
An inside give now from the shotgun. Getting close to midfield now. They bring him down at the 47.
This is a good, solid game. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Offense looking to throw the ball. Launching downfield. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. And he goes down after a big chunk play, the kind of explosive play this offense has been looking for. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. He'll take a deep shot. Pass caught. Can he get in? And he's in. Touchdown, Tigers. Well, the energy really building now, Kirk. If they're not careful, this could get ugly.
Chris, this offense has been impressive the entire game. And one of the great things about rivalry games is you'll never forget this kind of performance.
I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. And the receiving team has recovered. Looks like the hands team did its job. Rebels offense is back out on the field. They were forced to punt it away last time, so let's see if they can get clicking in this possession. Buying time, moving to his left. He's going to pull it down and run. Scrambles out of bounds to avoid contact. He's going to be short of the marker.
I love that this guy's not willing to just give up on plays. You know, he's got enough athletic ability to give you some positive yards in a run game, and he's able to do that right here.
Scanning the field, it's Howard. They've got him. Defense comes up with a sack.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
Urgency now for the offense that hate to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Brought down quickly, but the gain moves the football to the 30.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Well, they keep trying to run the football, and they keep getting dominated at the line of scrimmage. That has been a theme throughout this entire game. We've talked about it earlier in the game. It's not changing at all. They've become one-dimensional, and I think it's allowed this defense to really lock in on that quarterback.
Didn't see anybody open, just throws it away. That's now going to bring up 3rd down.
Man, I like this play. Not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. And the junior gets home, making a sack there.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
And on 4th down, the punter sends it away. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. This has been a dominant performance so far, up double digits at the break, building on the lead here in the 2nd half. Testing the defense with a throw downfield. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. Breaks clear, end zone ahead. Touchdown, LSU. And this one is getting ugly.
Well, that's why this wide receiver is one of the best in the country. Makes a routine catch, and look what he does with it. Takes it almost a length of the field for a touchdown.
The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away.
14.
Returner trying to create good field position. And the coverage team gets the returner to the ground. And the powerful Ole Miss offense is back out on the field. They came up empty on the last possession, forced to punt it away. And they begin to click now. Catch made, but the defense gobbles them up for just a short gain.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw.
The QB throws his 3rd pick of the day. It's a short return, but a takeaway for this defense.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the 2nd half, and the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
Looks to the left, pass caught. Tackle at the 8 after the completion. 2nd down and goal. Dropping back, it's Manning. Sails it way high out of the end zone and incomplete. The offense facing a 3rd and goal from a long way away. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. Stretching the lead. This one is getting ugly. But they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT is good as they build on this big lead. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away.
LSU 49, Ole Miss 14.
And the kickoff will be returned. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start.
And your Ole Miss Rebels will take over 1st and 10.
And the Ole Miss offense is back out on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, how about that? Another call and another bad result for this offense. Kind of a microcosm of how this entire football game has gone. They're just trying to bleed that clock and get out of here. Nothing working at all.
The loss sets up a 2nd and long from the 20. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. He's moving out of the pocket. Tries to get to the marker with his legs, but comes up a little short on the scramble. So a very makeable 3rd down for this offense from the 26-yard line. Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. To the air, it's Howard. Defense is coming after him. Receiver makes the grab, moves the ball out across the 30. That's good for a 1st down.
LSU 49, Ole Miss 14.
Come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Pre-snap motion from the offense. Big pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And the runner brought down right at the 38-yard line.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
Rolling to his left outside the pocket. Wow, that is interception number 4 today for this QB. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
I just don't think there's anything else you can do as a play caller. You've got to be able to throw the ball downfield. You just got to hope that your quarterback and receivers can execute when the defense knows it's coming. Here, the interception cost him.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Looking for his big tight end. Easy throw to a wide-open receiver downfield. Tackle made after a big gain. LSU has moved into the red zone.
And that's good enough for a 1st down.
Receiver in motion now. A pop pass on the jet sweep. They stop him after a 6-yard gain. So 2nd and 4. Offense right to the line, cranking up the tempo. Off target with the throw, incomplete.
Well, I'm a big fan of the RPO, but it is a dangerous play for the quarterback. You got to make the right decision. On this play, it just seemed like he was a little hesitant, unsure, and it cost him here with an incompletion.
And they convert here on 3rd down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play, touchdown or field goal. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. It's 4th down and 4 to try to keep the drive going. It's an option look. Pitch play to the back. Oh, they've stopped him short. What a 4th down play, and they will take over on downs now.
How about the offense being aggressive? They decide to go for it here, and I got to give all the credit to this defense. Being aware, anticipating the call, knowing exactly where they needed to make the stop, and they did it.
That'll pick up the 1st down. He's brought down to the 21.
Well, depending on the temperament of the head coach, he's either turning to the bench and screaming, what in the heck was that all in? Or maybe he's just kind of keeping that to himself, thinking, all right, maybe this is something to build on. Maybe something positive can come out of this. You're going to have some bad games from time to time. We'll see how he gets his team ready in the future. But that right there...
Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
Handoff here from the shotgun. The gain is 3. Now it's 2nd down and 7.
The defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Grab behind the line. It's Williams. And he's brought down, but they went backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense.
Loses 1. Brings up 3rd down.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. And he'll loft this one deep to the left side. Caught way downfield for a huge gain.
Hey, listen, this game isn't over yet. The defense can't get too comfortable with this lead. And I know the coach isn't content with giving up plays like that at any point in the game.
Back to pass. It's Howard. On the run here. Let's it go. That pass falls incomplete. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Looking to throw again. With the catch, it's White. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Hey, it's a gain, but you get the sense that this offense wanted a little bit more from that play.
An important 3rd down conversion coming here in the red zone. We've reached the 2-minute warning here. This offense needing to score and then get the football back. So here we go. 3rd down in the red zone. The kind of play that decides football games. They're going to run the option. Pitch to the back. Oh, and he fumbles. And the ball will bounce out of the end zone, so it's a touchback and a takeaway for the defense. And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. We come back out protecting a safe lead. What an awesome feeling to be way ahead in a big road game. Takes a shot as he gets the pass off. And it's picked off. That was a risky pass attempt, and he paid the price. They get him down after a short return, but the offense will go to work from the 44. Comes the first play of the drive now from the 44. Takes the handoff. It's White. And he's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's check out this call. Offense will have to overcome the holding penalty now. This line getting set up. It's a 1st down play. Scanning the field. It's Howard. The pocket breaking down. And a sophomore making an impact play.
It is a sack party out there for this defense. Everything going their way. You know that this offense is going to try to throw the football down by such a big margin late in the game. And this defensive line is bringing the heat. They come up with another sack.
And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. Grab made by the tight end.
Hey, there's the execution that's been lacking most of this game, but they'll take it. You know, you try to do everything that you can to learn and try to build for the future. And at this point in the game, it's obviously over, but you love to see the offense coordinator still giving this quarterback opportunities.
The pass is off target. Again, hit as he threw as the 3rd down pressure worked.
Boy, this offense has really struggled today, Chris, when it comes to throwing the football. They have dug themselves a huge hole. They're not going to have any chance of coming back. And I think one thing about this is you wonder where you go from here. You're hoping to make a play or two to give yourself a belief that things can get better, but it's just been a disastrous day for the offense.
And Here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. This has been a tremendous performance by this team. Now just the finishing touches. Run out the clock and let the party begin. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Looking to make a big play downfield. Oh, and he's got it inside the 15. They finally bring him down, but he makes it inside the 15-yard line. First down in great scoring position.
That's a first down for the offense.
LSU is now operating in the red zone.
Here we go.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. Not enough on that one. It falls incomplete.
Well, we talked to the defensive coordinator, Chris, before the game about how they worked a lot on the scramble drill this week just to be able to contain him. The coach has to be pleased with how they performed on that play.
Coming to the line on second down, this is important. They want to avoid a third and long. From the shotgun, drops back. Looking to the end zone. Oh, and he can't hang on. Wow, would have been a touchdown. Got to shake that off now. It's third down coming up.
Really good job here by the defense in coverage. Did a nice job here of staying in phase with the receiver. There's no chance for a completion at all.
And he'll drop back here on third down. Launching one to the end zone. And it's incomplete, targeting a man right near the goal line.
Boy, Chris, what a hit there on that third down play by the defensive back. If he doesn't make that play, that's probably a first down, and they move the sticks. Instead, we've now got fourth down.
There's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. Linebacker is maybe trying to confuse the line with some movement. Trying for a fourth down completion. And it falls incomplete. A turnover on downs. Big play for this defense.
Chris, they had exactly what they wanted. I can't believe this would have been a touchdown, but he drops the ball on fourth down.
And the Ole Miss offense is back out on the field. They need a couple miracles here in the final 2 minutes to rescue what's been and they heave it deep downfield. And that's interception number 5. When will this QB get the hook? That's a potential game changer, the pick and the big return.
Well, that interception really about cost him the game here. And I understand. You got to do everything you can to get back in it, down by a couple scores. But the interception, for the most part, seals the deal for the defense.
First down here for this offense. He'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Looking for his big tight end. And it's incomplete on the overthrow. Just too much on that ball.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between the quarterback and the receiver. But man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. He's got a lot of time back there to throw the ball. And eventually, that's going to cost you.
The pass rush closing in. Oh, they've got him for a sack. A big play made by the junior. And a timeout taken by the offense to stop the clock with 12 seconds remaining. They move the ball into good position, but now it's third and long. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. And he'll loft it to the end zone. And it falls incomplete with just 6 seconds remaining to play.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this third down and long. But when you're so far behind the chains, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback.
And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. And it's incomplete. They took a shot there, what will be the final play of the quarter. There might not be a sweeter feeling in college football, Kirk. You walk off the field knowing that you have taken care of business and beaten a rival.
Nothing better than that.